Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. I'm just going to spin you around.
Hello. Hello.
And here's Timmy Baby. Nobody calls me Timmy Baby, do they, here, do they?
No.
In Germany, everybody calls me Timmy Baby. I don't know why. It started and then it stuck, so... Timmy Baby, welcome to the show, everybody.
I started it.
You started it. It's balcony banter today, so we haven't been anywhere. I didn't also do like a zoom in or anything because you know where we live anyway. And if I can swing you around, you can have a look at the pool. Actually, what I'll do is I'll just flip the camera to the selfie side, and that should show you my toldo or whatever that is. There you go. And now we can take you and have a look at the pool. There's the lovely pool. All the people having fun because it's boiling hot here again today. I don't know how many people are online at the moment. Oh, quite a few are coming in. Right, I'm going to flip you back to me, which is a bit weird because I've got to do this. I'll go wide, there you go. And then drop down. We're up the ceiling there we go. So we're all three of us are in the shot now. We gave everybody a wave. Now this is the microphone which we're sharing. So what we're going to do today, we're going to have a slightly different format today because people have been saying I don't want you looking down and reading off names and saying hello to everybody. So if anybody just comes and says hi, then just assume that we're going to say hi back. Okay? So if you've said hi Tim, or you're going to say hi Tim and Christina, or hi Tim and Christina and Juliane, then we're going to say hi back, whatever happens. Okay? So hi to everybody. If you have a specific question, I'll put it to the young ladies here, and they can have a go answering it. I did get one question from the email, which I'll answer in a minute, and I do have a drive around of Playa de San Juan. So whilst we're driving around in that, I think it's about a 15-minute or something like that drive around. Then what I'll do is I'll read some of the comments out. If it's a long comment and it's something you want read out, then that's fine. If you want to be noticed, there is a little dollar sign in the bottom right hand corner, and it's not that we're after money or anything, but if you put a small amount in, it'll bring it up to the top and colour it. Obviously the more you give, the more red it goes. But if you want to ask a question and you really want it answered, then that's it. What else we got? So the theme today, Christina picked it actually. It was friendship, and I think it was what's the background of the question? Why did you pick friendship, Christina?
I don't know. Really, I just thought it's an important thing to talk about once in a while. And it's always nice to have friends, especially in hard times.
So you mean like the Corona crisis?
Like the Corona crisis, yeah.
Okay, and where are all your friends?
They're all in Regensburg,
Where's Regensburg?
in Bavaria. We had a group, playing card group. We met once a week.
To play cards?
Yeah,
Not for money though, right?
for 10 pence.
Oh, so it was for money then?
It was for money, but very cheap.
Was it poker?
No?
What did you play?
Schafkopf.
Schafkopf. Oh, we got to do a whole new live on Schafkopf.
That's really hard.
I guess there's an English equivalent to Schafkopf, or not?
I doubt it.
Yeah?
I doubt it. Yeah, because it uses the Roman cards,
Okay.
and in England we use the poker cards.
Yeah.
So go ahead. So what's your plan about friendship? Why is it important, and why is it harder to make new friends when you're this age?
Because these day and age, everybody looks in his iPhones. Don't get a lot of conversation with people.
But you know what? I mean, that's also one thing. I looked in the phone and I saw you two, and I found you too, and I'm really happy to be here, you know. And I mean, we made new friendships, so
Yeah.
new friendships.
I mean,
can-
I've been here 6 years now,
yeah,
and Juliane is the first friend I found here.
oh,
So
yeah. So, and you see, new friendships, they can arise even from looking at your phone, right?
yeah,
That's true.
Yeah.
And of course, I live on the phone these days.
Yes. It's, I guess it's just, you know, being open-minded, and
yeah.
But then it's of course nice to come around and meet in person.
That's true.
That's a whole different story.
If people are wondering who Juliane is, she was the first person that I actually interviewed for my podcast. I'm going to blend in your details now, www.julianenendel.com, and that's how you spell her name. So if you want to ask a question to Juliane, she is a holistic mentor,
Yes.
and if you go to her website and check out what she does there, it's a lot of interesting stuff. She talks to people, she mentors people, she trains adults and children
Yeah.
in life skills
And language.
and
yes.
language.
Yeah.
So yeah, so
That's
Juliane
good,
is.
because I think lots of people have to be trained in life skills these days.
And just so Christina doesn't feel left out, I've made a lower third for her. So look in the camera, darling. Look into the camera, and here's your lower third. www.livingwithmsintenerife.com. Christina Dowd. For those of you who are wondering why I call her Christina but spell her name Christine, in Germany we pronounce the E on the end. So what I'm actually saying is Christine, and it's like Tenerife.
Yeah.
It's Tenerife in English, but in Spain we pronounce all the letters, so it's Tenerife. So a lot of the European languages, apart from French, I think,
Yeah.
are very, very easy to pronounce because you just pronounce every letter. And as an Englishman, I had problems with that because I had to learn the pronunciation of English words when I was a kid that had nothing to do with the spelling. And when I started learning foreign languages, that people just said, well, just pronounce every letter like it sounds. And I thought that was too simple.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm still very impressed how good you speak German. And Bavarian, sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not only German.
Well,
I have to sometimes ask, what did you say? And I'm German. But Bavarian is a whole different story.
well, I learnt it like a parrot.
Really?
Yeah, because I tried to speak German in Bavaria and nobody understood me because I was too slow
Yeah.
and I was using complicated words.
Uh-huh.
And in Bavaria, it's a very sort of fluid language.
Yeah.
And the articles like the der, die, and the das don't exist. They sort of flee, you know.
That makes it much easier.
Yeah,
right?
they flow into one. So basically, you're using it. So one of my favorites. Let me just swing around to me here. One of my favorite sayings in Germany was I was given this little book, a phrase book, and it was English to Bavarian, and it had a German translation in the middle. And basically, things you need to know if you're skiing, for instance. And one of them was, I've fallen over, I think I've broken my leg. And in German, it's, ich bin runtergefallen, ich glaube, ich habe meinen Bein gebrochen. Yeah?
Yeah.
And in Bavaria, ich bin ruhig ich glaube, ich habe einen Haxenbruch. And the Bavarian language was like and it sort of fleezed
Yeah.
into one. It flowed,
Good.
and so I could learn it like a song. So you know that if you're singing a foreign song, I know not a lot of British people do that, but a lot of people listen to songs and sing along, even though they don't know what the word is. You know, so if you go on holiday to Italy and you know you'll just sing it, you know. And that's how I learnt German, like a song. So
Yeah.
I didn't learn the single words, I learnt the phrases. That was good. I do apologise if I'm not yet looking at your comments because they're coming in thick and fast. But people did say that if I got my head down like that and I'm doing this, it's no fun.
So just look at us.
I'm going to swing back to the girls now. Put your clothes back on. It's very hot on the balcony today. Although we do have a nice breeze, don't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
good that you put the toldo down right away.
We put the toldo down straight away. That's like the blind, and so we don't have direct sunlight on the balcony anymore today. I did a little bit of food as well, so we've got the. I don't know if this is hot. I got the chorizo, and I got the albondigas, like meatballs, and olives, as we call them here, olive, which is Popeye. And we have the grape juice.
That's meatballs.
That's meatballs, yeah.
Yeah.
So you didn't buy the
Oh, they didn't have any croquettes.
Okay.
No croquettes today. Oh,
No
meatballs
croquettes
are fine.
today. So back to friendship. So Christina,
Okay. Let me think.
come on, time's money when you're online.
No, I'm glad I have my friends, but
So you don't get out a lot, do you?
huh?
You don't get out a lot to meet friends here.
No,
Because you don't go to the places where most of the people are.
right.
You don't sit on the beach because you can't get onto the beach really. You don't go to restaurants and bars.
And I can't see very well, and they're all talking English really fast.
Only when I take you to places where they talk English.
And the problem is, by the time I have an answer, they're different matter.
So they're like 3 sentences along in the conversation by the time you've decided what you want to say.
Yeah.
I had the same problem in Germany at the beginning.
Yeah.
And I used to say to people, I'm not stupid, I'm English. Because you just don't have the vocabulary sometimes.
Excuse me?
Yeah. You don't have to, and they just poo-poo you, you know.
Yeah, and I don't have the speed of talk.
But isn't it like, I mean, you need patience for every little thing, right? And giving time and to listen actually what the other has to say. I guess in your situation, but then also for people who are foreigners in another country.
Yeah.
And also maybe don't get the gist of something or need a moment to actually digest and understand. So we're all the same, basically.
That's true.
And yeah, it's taking, making the effort and taking the time to be there for someone and listen. No?
I think listening is a hard skill to learn.
Yeah.
Because most people are thinking about the next thing they want to say while other people are talking.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, that's a whole new thing that we could talk about. Getting back to friendships, I think the reason that Christina finds it hard to meet people is because typically you'll meet people who have the similar view and the similar interests that you do.
Yes.
So if you're all into scuba, then you'll meet all your scuba buddies.
Yeah.
Or if you're into going and having a drink in the afternoon and playing some sort of pub game,
Exactly.
then you'll meet there.
Yeah.
And I think Christina hasn't found her niche because she's an avid card player but can't play anymore.
Okay.
She's an avid reader that can't read anymore.
Yeah.
She's a music listen to her, but
Music.
basically if you're listening to music, you're not really making mates.
Yeah.
You know, you're banging your head somewhere.
Yeah.
So I think it's just the opportunities that Christina doesn't have anymore
Yeah.
to make friends. And this online friend this online connection that we have,
Yeah.
and then you come in here to meet us and
I mean, it's
Us chatting
it's
was
great,
great.
because
It was
we
just good chance.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
and we are neighbors basically, so we live in the same village. So
Mhm.
yeah, and I also like it better to meet up, you know, and
Yeah.
and I find it really nice to come and see you and eat your lovely food and enjoy your balcony.
Let's have a pan down to the food. Hang on, here we go.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm doing the wrong thing here. Pan down to this food. Here we go. So those are the albondigas, and we got some fresh fruit, and we got some olives, and and there's the grape juice again. Oh, somebody's nicked another glass. That's me.
Surprise, surprise.
So we've been online for 16 minutes now, and we've talked a little bit about friendship, and we're still learning the lives. You know, we want to know what the best format is for you guys. So please do let us know. If you do type in the comments, we will look at them later. But if you want to really connect my attention, go to my website www.timothydad.com and go to contact and send me an email, because that's the easiest. If you don't want to go through a website because I didn't pay for the HTTPS and it says not secure, then you can email me directly, me@timothydad.com. So instead of www dot, you just do me at. And then what will happen is it'll come straight to me. The only danger there is you might get caught up in the spam if you're using a Gmail or a Hotmail account. Or if you put a link or something like that, then sometimes it gets spammed and I don't see it. Sometimes it'll come through and go into junk, and I'll have a check on that once in a while. But it usually gets spammed, and I've told them just get rid of those. And people will contact me again if it's important. And most people do, actually, most people do. So you can contact us there and send us information. I have had a few people contact me. Some people are saying it's a great format and they love the way I do the drive arounds and we're just doing the chit chat. Other people are saying if you look at it afterwards, well, you know, not in the thick of it where we're excited and we're shouting names out, then it's pretty boring of me just putting my head down going through doing names. So what I'm going to try and do now is I think it's time that we're going to have a little bit of something to eat. So I have a little video for you guys, and it was the drive around that I did yesterday in Playa de San Juan, which is in between Las Americas and Los Gigantes. So if you're up on that coast, it's halfway up basically, and it's the first major village after this village.
Yeah.
So it's our neighbouring village, if you like. So probably about 7 or 8 minutes away by car, maybe 15 minutes by bus. And so what I'll do is I've done a little bit of music at the beginning, and then we do the zoom in. I've done a 360-degree thing, then the music goes out and then it's silent. So whilst the music's playing, I'll serve up a little bit of food, make sure everybody's got everything, and then when the music stops, I will start reading out some of your comments. So if that's okay, we're going to go and do that. So I'm going to mute myself and play the filler. Okay, I'm back, and as you can see, we're going down towards Playa de San Juan. Juliane and Christina are going to talk in the background, so I'm sure that nobody will be disturbed by that while I go through. So I'm going to start at the beginning, and as I said before, if everybody's saying hi, just assume hi back, and that'll be fine. Okay, so Jess and Elliot and David and Leslie and Peter and Raimundo's there. Hi, Tim, coming on the 18th. Okay, Miss Warrior's got a question. Hi, Tim, coming over on the 18th. Just wanted to know, plenty of bars and restaurants open? Yes, I mean, basically, not everything's open, but there is enough open to make sure that you're not going to die of starvation or thirst. Hi, Tim, Christina just sent some great news. We'll be over in September. Great, Mr. Rushton or Miss Rushton, C. Rushton. Is played at Las Americas. Those types of questions, everything's opening up slowly, so by the time you get here, more will be open, unless, of course, people stop coming because of the UK. What do they call it? The quarantine that you got to do when you get back, and then they won't do it as quick. So let's get that sorted out first. Okay, Tony, Wayne, Island Simon. Okay, just waiting for the government to change. Yes, right, Peter. And Alison from Wigan, 60th birthday today. May well have been over there to celebrate. So Peter Collins is...
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, yeah. Happy birthday. Okay, everybody's just saying hello, good evening. Friendship you make everywhere you go. I make beautiful friends in Tenerife and love to meet you both. David Thompson. Well, I'm sure we will, David. I'm sure we will. Hi, Christina and Tim from Elizabeth. Aaron is there. Hi, Aaron. Wayne and Reading. Hope the government sort ruling for quarantine. Yep, me too. Hi, you two. All Christina's smile is a tonic. Well, we need a gin with that one, I think. Denise Bucknall, red wine, that's good. It is beautiful, thank you. I know you're looking at the drive around by now. So, I think we're just coming up to the seafront there at Playa de San Juan. You'll see the port in a minute, that's quite nice. John Kerr, hi from Hamilton. As I say, hi to me, Christina. You've got friends visiting from sunny Filey. Lynn and David, hi. Hi, Christina, Juliane and Tim. A great show. Thank you, KS. Good evening, everybody. Christina, I am disabled. People don't understand what I say, but in Tenerife, it's the good life for disabled people. It is, actually. David Thompson.
Understands.
But nobody understands. But basically, it's an easy-going place here. You know, you don't have to perform here. Not like me. I have to perform everywhere. Hi guys, must email you. Tim, need to ask what equipment you use for your vlogs. I will definitely do that. In fact, I might even do a behind the scenes, so I can do that. That was Mark Howlett. But look up Switcher Studio and iOS devices. So Switcher Studio. I spoke to a woman from Portugal. She said the air corridor may be opening again on the 10th of August. I will see that when I believe it. Gimbal Walk TV, hi from Sheffield, England. Hope you're well. Thank you for another great live feed. Love your channel and what you do. Well, Gimbal Walk TV, thank you very, very much. I had a look at your channel as well. I think I did subscribe. Are you doing any magic currently? Any bars? No, at the moment I'm not doing magic because people don't like touching stuff. So pick your cards out. And to tell you the truth, I'm concentrating on this at the moment. And I'm just checking how far we are. Oh, we're only halfway through. Oh, you got some nice views coming up there. You got some nice views, some back streets of Playa de San Juan. Okay, spoke to a woman from... I'll be at that one. Aaron, I like the drive around, Tim. Thank you, Aaron. Hi from Boltonshire. Is there a market in San Juan, Tim? There is actually a market in most of the coastal towns, apart from here in Cayo Salvaje, unfortunately. But at the moment, they're on a hiatus. I think last week was the first Los Cristianos market, but it was very subdued. But it will come back, I believe. It will come back. Debbie Addis, I know how hard true friendship can be. This world where there's a lot of genuinely nice people out there, and we'll be honoured to have friends like you. Oh, I'm crying here. To sit and have a little leisurely chat and hugs. Well, we can have the chat, but no hugs at the moment. Virtual hugs, yes, yeah. Virtual hugs. Love watching you and Tim from Simon Farrar. You're so laid back. I think it's the wine that does that, Simon. Raimundo is there again. Hi, anything on the AXA insurance that's been announced today to cover tourists? You know, somebody actually said there's something going on with tourists and insurance, and it was like something like somebody mentioned that it might even be something like a tax. And it's too much money and stuff, and I've not seen anything, so I would love to I'd love to look into that before I answer that one. En el kiosco junto a la playa. Oh, Jose Maria Gonzalez. Oh, this is the lady I met yesterday, who's the mum of Adrian, I think. And I think it is. No, this is Jose Maria. There's a guy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the boss of the kiosco in where we were yesterday,
Okay.
in Playa de San Juan, and he's saying there's music on Sunday. Yeah. In fact, I do have. If you look at the last video I did, it was a trailer for Adrian Baez and his band Too Close, or Too Close. and they'll be playing in Playa de San Juan at the kiosk right on the beach on Sunday afternoon, I think it is. Tell me what time again. I think it's 4 o'clock, after 4, I think, or 4:30. Jet to Insurance is okay. It's the best balcony format with voiceover and drive round. Okay, great. Okay, great. How often do you guys eat out? As often as you cook at home? It's tempting to just go out every day. It is tempting to go out and eat, but Christina doesn't really like going out and eating, mainly because after a few bites she gets what we call food drunk, which means that the brain takes over and she gets sort of like slurring a speech and people think she's drunk, so she gets embarrassed. Everybody said we don't really mind, nobody really minds, and she should be all right, but she says no, and it's cheaper as well. I mean, we can't really afford to go out and eat out. I mean, if we eat out, if I cook, I can cook for like a £5, including wine. Vegetables.
To wash the salad properly.
Oh dear. That's the German, yeah? That's the German comes out, yeah. Oh, you're lovely, Deli. You're lovely. But they do wash the salad, so if you're coming over on holiday, don't worry. They do wash the salad. Hi Tim, loving the drive around. We usually do Lanzarote, but definitely going to Tenerife first chance we get. Hopefully in October. Can't travel at the moment because of work. Say hi to Christina from John T. John C says hi and he's going to come here instead of Lanzarote. Yes. Decky should pay us for that. Let's get the next one in. Jim Rafferty. Jim, I'm not sure whether I actually emailed you or what I thought about emailing you. It's interesting what about is saying about the European pronunciation. I live in various parts of Germany, and it was interesting that when I spoke, people placed me as a Bavarian rather than a Brit. Well, Jim, welcome to the club. Welcome to the club, and thank you very much for your support. We do really appreciate all our supporters, and Raimundo as well. And if I've missed anybody on the list, I apologise. But thank you very, very much for your support. It's really, really appreciated. Thank you. Goff sent me the email, that's right. Have a drive around Puerto de la Cruz. We'd love to see that. You've never been. We would, but Puerto de la Cruz isn't really wheelchair friendly, so I'd probably have to go on my own, unless we were going somewhere like at the botanical gardens. So we could do a botanical garden. If the botanical gardens are open in the next few months, I'll definitely go and do it, but not in the near future, I don't think. Right. I think the video. Oh, we're coming up to on my bit. We're coming back down to the what's it called, to the beach? Not the beach, the seafront, because it's quite stony there. The beach is only by the port in Playa de San Juan. I'm now eating a meatball. Okay, so Gimbal What TV. Really great to hear about Christina's health thing. Nobody talks about things like that. So it's great to learn about it. We could talk a lot more about Christina's health if you're interested, because she's got nothing to hide in that respect. And she's got MS and there's no cure. So really that makes it easier to live with, because you live within your limitations, which a lot of people don't do. They end up living their whole lives worried about getting better and forget to live their lives.
And she has a great attitude.
And Christina's got a great attitude, she does. She says I can either be ill and miserable or ill and funny.
Yeah.
And she's ill and miserable most of the time until I put a camera on her. When you come back, she's going to have a different coloured t-shirt on. Hi Tom, I do see your messages, but Google's blocking them, because if you ask to subscribe, Google just blocks it. So when you've got we'll take a look. We'll take a look. Carol Donnelly, hi you two. Hope you're keeping well. We're doing fine, thank you. From Terry and Carolyn. David Best with the travel insurance. Canarian Weekly website. I don't read that. But are you coming over to Lanza with Lee and Andy? No way. I'm not going to Lanza with Lee and Andy. Mainly because I don't travel anymore, and I can't leave Christina on her own, unfortunately. But I'm sure it will be really good. Oh, Villaflor would be good. Yeah, we could do Villaflor again. But again, Villaflor is a bit of a problem for the simple reason that going up the mountain, and Chris can't see very well, it looks like, or it feels like, that I just put her in a box and shake her. So going up the mountain is really not good for us. But Andrew's going to do a channel, and he's going to go on the interior a lot, because Lee's doing all the touristy stuff with the $1 a pint and all the people down the bottom. I'm doing the drive arounds, and Andrew's going to show you the end. So my video's coming to an end now, so I'm going to go back to me. This is me, and I did say you will not see me put my head down and read these. So Graham Shue, Afternoon Tim and Christina, and Aaron Bloomberg, Why is your channel called Living with MS in Tenerife, are the last two things I'm going to read out now. If you do comment, I will read them later and answer you if I can.
It just goes to Living with MS in Tenerife.
Okay, yeah. So Aaron asked, why is the channel called Living with MS in Tenerife? When we first started the channel, it was a little bit of a cathartic exercise to just put out there what life is like in Tenerife if you have MS. And the idea of the channel was going to be, we would end up looking at all the places you could go and all the wheelchair friendly places and the loos, and we even started photographing disabled toilets and stuff. And in the end, that was like too much like hard work, and then we ran out of money, so we couldn't go out anymore. So then what happened, it just became a thing. Living with MS in Tenerife was a sort of a saying that we've got. I'm just going to swing you around to the girls again, whilst they're getting another bottle of wine open. So I'll go wide as well. So this freezes when I go wide, but it should be live again. And then I'll put. So I think we're all in the shot now.
Well, the meat was done like that.
Were the meatballs done like that?
Yeah.
The meatballs came like that, but I cooked them and put tomato sauce on them.
Would you like another one?
No, but they're too big.
They're too big.
Yeah.
I will complain that you
For
got too
my
much.
little mouth.
Well, if that isn't. Oh, what's happened there? Oh. I don't know what's happened there. The gimbal is giving up the ghost. 34 minutes. We've gone way over time.
He's giving up the ghost and English saying too.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think so. I think I've just directly translated from German, haven't I?
Giving up the ghost.
What is it in German? Geisthaft.
Okay.
Okay. So, we're going to finish eating and drinking. I hope you enjoyed the place. I'm going to read the comments later. And we'll be back again on Friday, where I shall be going out. I don't know where to go yet. So if you've got an idea, contact me on my website and tell me where to go. And if you're on the island and you want to meet up with me on Friday, not Christina, she's not coming this time. And we'll meet up and say hello. And we'll have a live from somewhere in Los Cristianos, Las Americas, Los Gigantes, Alcalá, anywhere along the coast here. Even as far as El Médano, if you fancy that, or Los Abrigos. So yeah, that's Friday. Sunday, I'm going to do my Aftcast slightly differently. I'm going to live stream it on Facebook. And on Monday, Christina and I will be at a secret location again. We don't know, well, it's only secret because we haven't decided where to go yet. So Juliane, is there anything you want to say before we give up the ghost?
I enjoyed it, being with you, and coming again, of course.
You're not going now, are you?
No.
We've got another 2 bottles of wine to get through.
Oh.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Tim Dowd, Christina and Juliane Nendel for Living with MS in Tenerife and Holistic Mentoring.
Cheers.
Saying goodbye and see you soon.